western part, central India, or other centers. Western part. The approximation means corrupt or mixed. So it can be observed much stylistic difference between the early and later phases through approximation school. Jain school of painting, Jain painting received the impetus because the concept of Shastra than donation of books gained favor in the community where the act of donating illustrated paintings to the monastery libraries called Bhandara was glorified as a gesture of charity, righteousness, and gratitude. Early Jain paintings were traditionally done on palm leaves before paper was introduced in the 14th century, and the earliest surviving palm leaf manuscript from the western part of India dates back to 11th century. Among the most widely illustrated canonical texts in the Jain tradition, Kalpasutra. Kalpasutra it is section. Actually, Kalpasutra. It is sections reciting events from the lives of the 24 Tirthankara. Jain playing painting develop a schematic and simplified language for painting. Simplified language. Simplified language. Thin and wavy lines predominate the composition and three-dimensionality of a fact. From the live Jain paintings develop schematic and simplified language for paintings. Thin and wavy lines predominate the composition and three-dimensionality of the faces, attend with the Addition in further eye. Actually, further eye. Pretty magical. Mahapurana, Chaura Panchasika, Aranyaka Parvana, Mahabharata, representative of the indigenous styles, and style is also referred to the pre-Mughal or pre-Rajasthani, which is largely synonymous with the term indigenous style. A particular figure type evolved with an interest in depicting transparency of the fabrics known as the balloon and the head of heroines of the draft with different kind of etchings. Early medieval, early medievals. Actually, early medievals. During the early part of the 13th century, early medieval period paintings. The period of later Pallavas and the Chola in South India is considered the beginning of the art from the early medieval India. Apart from the Pala school of Bengal, Gujarat school, and the other regional art of during the early medieval period. Paintings of Chola period are found in the Natya Purana of Brihadeswara temple, Thanjavur. These paintings are example of morals or the tempera techniques. It shows a continuation of the style and methods of the Ajanta style. The paintings show narration and aspect related to the Lord Shiva, Shiva in Kailasa, Shiva as Tripurantaka, Shiva as Asta, Asta. Chola painting have brilliantly executed the color treatment and different sizes of the images that are painted also remark. Badam K paintings. Badami K painting located in the state of Karnataka, the Chalukya king is Mongols patronized the excavation of Badami caves at it is the capital of early Chalukya dynasty. Painting of Badami represents an extension of the tradition of mural paintings. Ajanta cave. The most famous cave site is Ajanta, which is located in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra. 29 caves, which are built in three phases, Aurangabad districts. The first group, Ajanta. 2nd century BC, while the second and third group of caves built 400 to 650 AD. 650 AD. Painting of Ajanta caves have a lot of typological and stylistic variations. The cave of early phase includes cave number 9 and 10 Ajanta that belongs to the 1st century BC. Heavy proportion of arranged in the picture space in linear way. Lines are sharp, colors are limited, and there is no over like stylish, stylizations. The second phase of painting is the image of the Buddha painted on the wall of a pillar of a same cave number 10-9. Buddha figure are different from the figures. Third phase of different development observe. Third phase of development observing Ajanta paintings are mainly in the painting that time. Some paintings such as the Simla Abadana, Mahajanaka Jataka, Vidur Pundita Jataka over the Padampani, Brajapani, Chadanta Jataka. Chadanta Jataka has been painted the entire cave number 10. Other important paintings are the famous Padmapani, famous Padmapani and Vajrapani in cave number 1. The third khanda of the Vishnu 15th century text has the chapter Chitra Sutra, which is considered as a source book of Indian art in general and specifically Elora Caves. Another important cave site is located in Aurangabad district in Maharashtra, Elora. It is located about 100 kilometers from the Ajanta. 34 Buddhist caves. Okay, 112 Brahminical, 112 Brahminical, 1329 Jain caves, 3034 Jain caves, 30, 13 to 29 Brahminical, Buddhist 1 to 12 Ajanta cave. Unique in terms of stylistic eclecticism. Confluence of many styles are placed. Buddhist caves are big in size at the single, double, and triple stories. Cave number 12. All the caves were plastered and painted, but few are left uncounted. The caves are Elora have an image of Tara, Avalokiteswara, Manusi Buddha. Most numerous and best preserved Jain painting are Elora are found in one of the smaller cave number 19, which is part of the largest Jain cave complex. The Indra main hall and the walls along with the ceiling of the inner sanctum. Back caves. The back caves situated at the Vindhyas in Back town. In Madhya Pradesh are the group of 9 rock cut monuments, which are built in the 5th 6th century AD. These paintings are materialistic rather than spiritualistic. Characteristics of back cave paintings are similar to those of Ajanta caves. These paintings are materialistic rather than spiritualistic. The painting on the wall and ceilings in cave number 3, cave number 4, Vindhya in Back town, that districts. The painting are materialistic rather than spiritualistic. The characteristic of back cave paintings are similar to Ajanta cave. Painting on the wall and ceiling cave number 3, cave number 4 or back caves were executed through tempera method. Fast drying painting. Best preserved cave of back known as the Pandava cave. Badami caves are located in the state of Karnataka, Chalukya King Mongolese. Excavation of Badami caves as it is the capital of early Chalukya dynasty, which ruled the region from 543 to 598. Painting Badami depends the extension of tradition of mural paintings from Ajanta to Badami. Fragments of paintings have survived. Painting in this cave depict the place scene. Curving drawn lines, fluid forms, and compact composition. Artists had achieved 6th century. Sitan Sitana Bhansal art from. Their eye sockets are large, eyes are half closed, and lips are very unique. Sita Bhansal Cave is rock cut temple, also known as Arivara Coil. It is part of 2nd century complex of the Jain temple located in the Sita Bhansal village. Pudukkottai. 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 Para schools. Vishnu Cave. Sita Bhansal art. Para school. Para ruler of Bengal. Bihar patronized the 9th to 12th century, which is considered the earliest example of miniature painting in manuscripts. Almost all the illumination were inspired by the Vajrayana Buddhism. Vajrayana Buddhisms. The Para school used natural colors painting human skins. Human skins. They develop pictures on paper, manuscripts, wooden covers, palm leaf, flat heads. An example of a Para manuscript. Yes. Manuscript. अर्थ अष्ट सश्रिक प्रज्ञा paramita are the affection wisdom written in 8,000 lines. During the Muslim attacks, the Buddhist monasteries were destroyed, which led to the uproar of the Pala school of miniature paintings. Some of the artists and the monks escaped, assisted prevailing, strengthening the prevailing. Bhagavad Pala Jain school of painting. Bijapur school paintings. Paintings from Bijapur in the 16th century have richly illustrated encyclopedia known as the Nujum al Ulam. School of Bijapur was patronized by the Al Adil Shah and his successor Ibrahim II.